Aku and Anu, the two sisters who murdered love. In a village nestled between the towering baobab trees and the shimmering river Omi, lived two sisters born of the same parents but as different as night and day. Aku, the elder, had skin as dark and lustrous as the midnight sky, while Anu, the younger, was fair like the golden sands of the Sahara. Despite their outward differences, both were equally beautiful and possessed hearts filled with fire and ambition. Their father, Chief Obadil, was a wise and respected leader, and their mother, Ebony, was known for her wisdom and kindness. The village loved the family, but the sisters harbored a secret rivalry that grew with each passing year. Aku, with her deep, soulful eyes, was gifted in the art of storytelling. She could weave tales that enchanted the entire village, making the stars seem to dance to her words. Anu, on the other hand, was a master of dance. Her movements were as graceful as the flowing river, captivating everyone who watched. As they reached womanhood, their rivalry intensified when a handsome warrior named Adisa arrived in the village. Adisa was strong and brave, with eyes that sparkled like the sun reflecting on the river. Both sisters fell deeply in love with him and vowed to win his heart. Aku used her gift of words, telling Adisa stories that transported him to worlds of wonder and magic. Anu danced for him under the moonlight, her movements like a siren's call, promising love and joy. Adisa found himself torn between the two, unable to choose. One evening, the village gathered for a grand festival. It was said that on this night, under the light of the full moon, the gods would reveal truths hidden in the hearts of men. Aku and Anu decided that this would be the night Adisa would choose between them. As the moon reached its zenith, Aku began her tale. She spoke of love and sacrifice, of a warrior who must choose between two paths, each leading to a different destiny. Her words were mesmerizing, holding the village in a trance. When she finished, the crowd erupted in applause. Then Anu stepped forward. Her dance was more enchanting than ever, every movement telling a story of passion and longing. As she twirled and leaped, the villagers watched in awe, their hearts beating in time with her steps. But as Anu danced, Aku noticed something strange. The shadows cast by the fire seemed to grow darker, twisting and writhing. Suddenly, the ground beneath Anu began to tremble. The villagers gasped in fear as the earth split open, and a great chasm appeared at Anu's feet. Aku, driven by a mix of jealousy and desperation, saw her chance. She reached out to Adisa, pulling him towards her. "Choose me, Adisa," she pleaded. "With me, you will have stories that will outlive the stars." Anu, struggling to keep her balance on the edge of the chasm, cried out, "No, Adisa. Choose me. I will dance with you into eternity." Adisa, torn and confused, tried to reach for both sisters. But the chasm widened, and with a final, heart-wrenching scream, Anu lost her footing and fell into the darkness. The villagers cried out in horror as the earth closed over her, leaving only silence in its wake. Aku, realizing what had happened, fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. Adisa, grief-stricken, turned away from her, unable to bear the sight of the sister who had survived. The gods were angered by the sisters' actions. They had defiled the sanctity of love and family with their selfish rivalry. Through a twist of fate, the gods decided to teach them a lesson. That night, as the village mourned, a powerful storm swept through, shaking the earth and sky. When the storm cleared, a divine voice echoed through the village, proclaiming the gods' judgment. "Aku and Anu, you have defiled the sanctity of love and family. To teach you to appreciate your loved ones, we shall separate you forever." As these words faded, Aku felt a strange force envelop her. She was lifted into the air and transported to a distant, desolate island, far from her home and family. There, she was to live in solitude, reflecting on her actions and the love she had lost. In the afterlife, Anu found herself in a peaceful realm, but she too was alone. Though her surroundings were beautiful, she felt an unending emptiness without her family and sister. She longed for the days when she and Aku were close, their rivalry a distant memory. The village elders spoke of the night as a warning. They said that love, when tainted by rivalry and jealousy, could bring nothing but destruction. Aku and Anu's tale was told for generations, a reminder of the two sisters who murdered love and brought sorrow to their village. Separated by the will of the gods, Aku and Anu learned in their isolation the true meaning of love and family, their spirits yearning for the bond they once shared but could never restore.